behind the shades that I withdrew. Mostly complaining, it's not my fault. So I just laugh and watch it fall apart.
Hello, and welcome to Mostly Complaining, the show that is mostly complaining. Mostly. There's other stuff. We'll probably have a lot of that. So here we are. Against the clock, doing 2 episodes in a row in a vague state of consciousness. How are you doing, Sam?
Hello.
We're already fucking the show up. Already fucking it up right out of the gate.
Yeah.
I am your host, Chuck Parker. This is my co-host / producer, Sam Alvarado. Boy, we've really got it together. I don't even have a paper today. It's not even that I would even have anything written on the paper, but there is at least that fig leaf of an illusion of that we have some kind of fucking plan that is that fucking paper, but I don't even have that. We didn't even do that. But it's been busy, Sam. We've had a lot of shit going on. I've been doing comedy festivals. And that brings me to our first topic of complaint: networking, schmoozing, talking to other people get stuff in your career or whatever the fuck, which it turns out. So here's why I'm complaining about this, and I don't know why, but I quit drinking. And for a little bit, it was like we had an episode about it. We're going to try and not smoke pot. We're going to try and not smoke pot.
And
that is career suicide. Yeah. You can't do that. You can't do that hanging out with comedians. You have to have some kind of vice.
Yeah, so networking as an entertainer, for sure. Because not your normal business networking, like, oh, I'm an accountant, I'm networking with... No.
Then you most definitely have to drink. But in this case, it's like you can get by just being a generally depraved pothead. Yeah. And that humanizes you. You got to do something. Yeah, you got to do something. Either that, or it's like go to the fucking orgies, and I don't want to start there. The comedian orgies that we all know are happening.
Oh man, I knew I was being left out of something.
It's one of those things. But
no, it's networking is not awesome. My problem is like, cool, you can get to places, you can do things. Like you'll meet people and learn. You know what you'll also do? Oh, meet the dumbest of the dumbest of the dumbest ones. Like they're no self-awareness, and they repeat. Oh, have you heard this joke? And it's a joke you've heard on the internet. And you're like, oh, I'm glad I talked to this guy. Let's, hope for the next one. And you go to the next one. Like, let's say you're at a comedy festival. You go to the next guy. He's like, hey, man, I thought you were funny. I want to put you on the show. And then he tells you what the lineup's going to be. And you start to question yourself at this point. Like, is it, am I bad? Am I not good? Is that what's happening?
No, they're just at least, that's the thing, that you're asking yourself that question is at least like puts you ahead of the people that you're talking about. Yeah, there is the glimmer of self-awareness that you're talking about. Yeah, but now what are you gonna fucking do? You got to do something. You gotta fucking do something.
You can't do it sober.
Yeah, you can't just do it sober. Apparently, but that's okay. I wrote a bunch of weed jokes, but I got high and forgot them. So it's one of those.
Zinga. Not bad at all. I can't say I like networking, but I haven't done it in a little while. I've been too busy.
Now it's all great, but here's the thing: it's just like if you can avoid the orgies, fucking great, because trick me into watching, Dulcie fuck Angel with a strap on, once. Shame on you, but
You have to.
Shame on me.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah,
no,
that never happened. Yeah, that's very specific.
Yeah, I know. I was wondering. I was like, wait a second.
I'm seeing if they watch the show.
Well,
I
like,
mean,
all right. So I used to drink also, right? And
Yeah,
so when you're
yeah.
networking, you're hanging out with people. That's what they all do. Everybody gets messed. They're all on drugs. They're all drinking.
Yeah.
You know, and it's super fun. But even as a collective comedy group in every scene, I'm sure even the main guys that are like, we love cocaine, they're like, we gotta chill out for a while. You know, like they'll even quit. You know, even like
Yeah.
So then, like when you're trying to improve your life,
yeah,
there's still networking. You still do stand up. You still have to entertain. You still need to network. And I'm sure it applies to most people's, but entertainment specifically, they love getting fucked up. And so then you cut it down to
you're trying
just
to
weed and
numb
drinking.
whatever fucking trauma.
Yeah, and then
of
it's
course.
just weed. And then you're like, I got to quit the weed. Do you know how insufferable it is to network sober?
No, that's the
I don't know
worst.
how you do it.
It's
so
the
often.
worst. No, I don't. I fucking am just high. So, and that's the thing is, but the unfortunate thing is that my version of high is that like the networking that I'm able to do is like a mental patient in a bathrobe. The thing that I can manage to manifest out of my fucking melon is like I'm high. And it's like as I'm just that's what I can articulate to my potential fucking networking. I'm high, as I'm internally having a panic attack, just a horrific fucking panic attack of just everything crashing around about my ears. Yeah.
Good fun.
But anyway,
networking.
So networking.
Hooray.
Which brings us to our second topic of complaint: the institution of marriage. We've complained about weddings and the wedding industrial complex, but
That's
the
true.
institution of marriage itself.
We even went to a
this
wedding.
union of man and wife with the state's approval. With a justice of the peace piece of paper. Just fuck marriage in general.
No thanks.
The social contract, the joining, usually it's just so that like fucking, people, we get, so many cows and a tract of land or whatever.
Yeah.
That's what it was for centuries.
No, marriage is garbage.
Yep.
Absolutely. Especially now, like with the American
Sucks.
economy and where it's
Yeah.
at. If you look at the rise and fall of societies,
I wouldn't suggest.
we're on the down. We're on the down. We're
Yeah.
on the
What do you think?
decline here, And so you're like, I would like to tie my relationship to a failing government.
Yeah.
I'm all right. Like I'm not saying don't celebrate the relationship you have with somebody. Do so, whatever. But you don't need to bring the government there, especially not ours. Like go to a different country and get married. I'll respect that a little more.
It seems like a dumb. And what are the numbers on this? I mean, this is like this is a stupid
60% now.
60%. What do you accept 60%?
If there's like a 60% fail rate for anything, I'd be like probably like, hey, let's go on this roller coaster. It sounds fun. There's ups and downs.
Yeah.
Let's fly a freaking plane where 60% of the time it might just not fucking get there.
Yeah. Well, 60% of the time, it's going to be a lot cheaper tickets. That's all I got to say. It's like it's a 60. Hey, 60%, those fucking fuckers, it's Spirit Airlines, it's 40%, most of those people die.
Spirit Airlines is like the getting married in Vegas.
But you wouldn't accept that, but you wouldn't accept that unless, it's like, well, I was, that's just how I was raised. I was raised, to fly. I was raised for air travel, and my Judeo-Christian upbringing requires that I fly American Airlines.
Oh, Delta's out of there. We're going to hell.
Those fucking
Delta.
mamby-pamby Catholics at Delta, whatever.
But 60% of the time, regardless of which one you choose.
Yeah, whatever. You're gonna be in a just screaming ball of flame, hurtling towards the earth. You probably just drive.
There's a 60% chance that your water is poison in it. Like I'm not drinking it, and like yes, I understand water is important. relationship. It just doesn't make
It would
any
be
sense.
so
It's so
funny.
antiquated.
There's a 60% chance that water is poison. It's like there's like so many like people like just in Albuquerque that would just like never notice. It's like you're drinking Mountain Dew.
That's the point. That's the point. Is you avoid the danger.
Coors Banquet.
You avoid the danger completely. If you don't even fuck with it, I don't drink water.
It
What's
doesn't
wrong
matter.
with you?
You know, I get my
But
water.
water's good for you, but most of the water.
I get my water from Slurpees.
So Flint, Michigan water. You know, it's just like, are you gonna drink Flint, Michigan water, or are you gonna drink a Slurpee? You know, you're just gonna avoid it, right? Like, that's just how it's gonna go.
It's yeah. You're just gonna. Avoid
If you're
it. Well,
married, you know, now we're not saying that's bad. We're happy that you represented your love in a very specific yet antiquated way. You could have just done a party. We would have respected and cherished and honored that on our end just as much. Now, I get it. You know, taxes and the system requires, you know, a little bit more if you care that much. It's just not going to happen.
No.
Marriage,
No.
no,
Yeah. Fuck marriage.
not going to do it.
Yeah. No. I wouldn't suggest it.
No,
I wouldn't suggest it. Wouldn't suggest it.
You hit the 60. You were the 60%. You're a statistic.
Of course. What are you special? You know, what do you think you are? Who do you think you
exactly.
are?
Like, I'm not special. I'm so
getting
average. I
married.
know if I get married,
Fucking
I'm getting a
numbskulls.
divorce.
That brings us on to so next topic of complaint.
Right on.
Autoerotic asphyxiation.
What? Specific?
Parentheses Santa Fe.
Yeah, okay. I was like, man, you must have really loved David Carradine. Wait, what?
Carradine.
Carradine, yeah.
Well,
Santa Fe.
let's just say this, that autoerotic asphyxiation is a privileged way to die. It's a privileged way to die.
Well, I guess because anybody can, you know, but only if you have a lot of money.
No poor people are dying of autoerotic asphyxiation.
True.
Like show me the numbers. I don't know. I just know that is a thing. I don't have anything to back that up, but it feels true.
Privilege, yeah.
It feels
privileged,
that like
yeah.
that is a very privileged way to
does,
die
no,
because
I
it's
wouldn't-
like again, it's like you
Bored
have
of you
to.
with life, you know.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not that I'm saying don't experience things that you might enjoy. Go ahead, try things,
It's
whatever.
something that somebody does that doesn't have real problems. You know,
gonna choke
It's
myself.
like I need to create some tension. Everything is going too well
Yeah, let
that
me-
I need to choke myself with a belt.
That's what gets them off.
You know,
a new experience. Yeah.
Yeah, well,
I
and
get that.
also that you're bored. You know, there's gotta be like
have
some
time.
boredom.
If you're doing that, you have
maybe there
time.
are. You know, and
Yeah.
maybe who the fuck knows? Maybe I'm knocking into. But it seems like it's inventing problems where there are none. Which brings me to fucking Santa Fe because that's what that is.
Rich
It's a
people,
bunch
yeah,
of rich
yeah.
people
They
that
got money.
don't know what the fuck problems are. Real problems.
It's true. I like to go
Jesus
to Santa
Christ.
Fe because they do a lot of art. If you don't know, most of the world knows Santa Fe is all about art. And they leave things outside. So I'll take a Sharpie, just add a dot after the first number. It's
Dude,
1,500.
the
$15.
fetishization of native culture, that like,
little
and
extra.
the price tag that's like put on it is disgusting.
It's like, you
people are disgusting.
That's how rich they are. Is like, I know we took your land, but can we buy some?
It is the most nauseating fucking thing I've ever fucking seen. I've spent some time.
Yeah,
I spent
yeah.
some time there, but the fucking the Subarus, fucking just cruising down the fucking donkey track, fucking streets, blasting fucking all things considered like Metallica, fucking.
I can imagine though, like if you walk into like a slum house, it's not like the best place in the world, but it's a little dirty. Maybe they like to hoard stuff, and then you find a guy in the closet, just whoops, his pants are down. I'm gonna immediately think murder, But if it's in like a rich neighborhood, I'm gonna be like, I know what he was doing, Like it's that fine line. I always thought, okay, so if that's autoerotic asphyxiation, then what do they call it when you park in the garage, close the door, keep the car running, and jerk off? Then is that not autoerotic asphyxiation?
That seems
Just
like
saying.
you're things like well, yeah. I see. I think I see what we're doing there with the auto thing. So hey,
Exactly.
but we're mixing. See that?
Motherfucker.
That strikes me as like we really are going for the intention, whereas like just
You're
the
taking your
jerking off,
time.
you're presumably like trying to go right to the edge. It's like almost, you know, we're playing chicken
Passed out,
with death.
just,
You know, and that's that's the thing is that we have to we can't just normal jerk off. Who has time
Who's
for this?
doing that?
Who's,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but yeah.
I thought that's why they invented Twitter, because it's just like, give me a gift, we're done, let's go. I got
Yeah,
work to
we've
go
got to
to.
like fucking, you know, just get in the fucking, you know, our jerk off session has to be like us face to face with the Grim Reaper in a fucking, you know, a high powered muscle. I reckon he's gonna swerve first.
That's what they're doing, though. It's just in the safety of their own home with a belt.
Again, this is like you have not enough going on. You have not enough adversity in your life because poor people, it seems to me, we're getting strangled by the system. We're getting strangled by late stage capitalism already.
Yeah, women.
My sex life is
Totally.
unpleasant enough.
Choking other people. That's what we're doing.
Holy shit! Yes, we're choking.
Good fun.
There is choking involved.
Just
Like, you can't get another person to choke. Maybe that's the thing.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no, if your partner just won't, like,
Your
soft
partner's
hands.
not
Soft
choke. Your
hands,
partner's
yeah.
not choke. Well, and that's the thing. Choke. Is that what the fucking answer was? Like,
Choke your
you
partner.
just want to choke. You know, ask your partner if light choking is good for your relationship
like a-
because. You know,
The
there's a
dance
good
race.
chance that they're going to go off on their own, and you're going to find them in the closet. The kids are going to be traumatized forever, and it's
7-year-old's
just
gonna
going to
find
be
you.
a bad conversation every Thanksgiving.
How'd you lose your dad?
Well, you know,
Ugh.
Mom would
It's
have
messed
put
up.
on the fucking leather bustier and slapped his ass a little bit with the fucking, you know, the fucking snow shovel, then we wouldn't be in this
But of course,
mess.
they're conservative, so they do not tell
No,
the
no,
truth.
you gotta
The
talk
truth.
about these things.
Yeah.
No. Do we want to just go into?
What you do
I
is
think
just take them
Oh.
on rides, distract them, you know, take them to
dude,
cliffs,
did we
take 'em-
Oh, okay.
take them to cliffs, you know, just distract them, you know, like spend all your money since you have so much. I mean, like let's say your spouse passes away from that. One, feel guilty. Sorry if that's how that happened to anybody out there. But I'd feel a little guilty, just like, what could I have done? Clearly
if
there's
your
something,
spouse,
you know.
If your spouse dies of autoerotic asphyxiation, yeah,
Distract the kids.
you're gonna have some survivor's guilt. Okay. That's gonna happen.
That belt was for me. I always wondered why he kept buying belts.
Yeah.
And he was, so to distract the kids, because that is kind of messed up, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, how
Yes,
would
and
you feel?
you know what you could distract them with? Our next topic of complaint, Balloon Fiesta.
Oh my God.
You know,
Yep.
this, I don't know how much people watch us outside of Albuquerque, New Mexico, or if
knows, yeah.
anybody knows that there is a place called Albuquerque, New Mexico,
And if
or
you're
that
not
we
sure-
are in Albuquerque, New Mexico right
That's
now.
that's
but we're in
literally
Albuquerque, New
right
Mexico.
here.
This is here.
Yeah,
Here is Albuquerque, New Mexico. And guess what we have here?
A balloon fiesta,
We
yeah.
have a balloon fiesta, and people come from all over the world to fuck with our balloons.
It doesn't
because
make
we
any
got
fucking sense
we
to me.
got the fucking balloons.
Dude, balloons
I mean,
make
like you
no
want to
sense to
fucking
me.
get your
None.
fucking face in there and rub your face in between those fucking balloons. You come to Albuquerque for that shit. You want to come and touch them. They're fucking squishy. You can get down on the field at 4 o'clock in the fucking morning, hungover as shit, eating a diarrhea-inducing burrito that you're going to have to fire out in a fucking
know-
overused porta potty. You know, it's 6 in the morning.
Yeah, no, yeah. It's, and there's a line
That
for
you
like
paid
40.
$14 for, and you sat in traffic for
God.
fucking. It's just a miserable, and your kid pukes in the car.
Okay, so-
it makes the.
I've hated it.
Yeah, I hate
For a
it.
while.
I hate it. I hate it.
Now, when you're little, it's cool, it's fun, except for it's really cold. Not so cold anymore, you know, global warming. But here's the thing. It's always confused the shit out of me. Okay, first of all, you're going to put a flamethrower onto a wicker basket? Have you sat in wicker? That's not safe. Have you sat in a wicker chair? Are you 100% sure of that chair ever? No.
Yeah.
Let's attach a flamethrower to it, and then we'll fill up a ball of cloth with hot air.
Yep.
Okay. We need cold air in order to fly. We're in the fucking desert. It's the desert.
Yep.
Why is this here? Do you get a soft landing? Nope.
Yep.
Half the time you get tossed out. You know what else happens? Because we're in the desert, there's thorns everywhere. How is that conducive for balloons? Why is this here? Why? I don't
know. You know what? And here's the thing: is that
I should have gone
the
to the balloon museum.
the logic of it. You know, eventually you just sort of like, you know, well, what the fuck ever, I guess this happens, and then you just become a native of this fucking place, and then it's like it's just something that gets your way, and then all these, you know, people from all over the world come to this city, and that we're just overrun with fucking Swedes and Finns and other mush-mouth Euro trash jack-offs, you know, clogging up the fucking public transportation and breweries, you know, snapping pictures at the land of enchantment because they're so fucking happy.
Jesus.
Yeah, you know.
You can't even avoid it. Like this year, I was like, social media, like everybody here kind of agrees. We don't share, like, oh, here we went to the balloons. And if you do cool family pictures, right, that's it. You don't. Nobody takes a bunch of pictures of the balloons
pictures
here.
In front of the
but
balloons.
You know what
Let's
happened?
touch them.
You know what happened? There was a screwdriver this year. And the only reason I fucking know that is because it was all over social media. They got a new butt plug. We don't take it seriously.
Did they have a butt plug this year?
There was a new screwdriver butt plug, yeah.
A screwdriver butt plug?
And of course, you know,
so it was
half of them were like, whatever.
So was it a screwdriver?
Not like a drink, like an actual tool.
Like, but it looked like a butt plug.
Apparently, yeah. I mean, you know how shapes go with balloons.
I can see
that's
that
what
happening,
we do.
because if
We
it's
make
one of those
shapes
little
out of them.
stubby screwdrivers, then that's so we're getting in
I
really
will say-
inside baseball.
Yeah.
So if you're not
Balloon Fiesta.
so sorry, rest of the country or the world
If you
that is
haven't been here.
uninterested in Balloon Fiesta and have no idea what Balloon Fiesta is, then this may seem a bit confusing.
I'll throw
But
a
it is
clip
a
up. I'll throw a clip up.
topic of conversation.
You'll
Yeah,
see.
like
Yeah,
this
there it
shit
is.
here.
It's that. It's
This
that.
shit.
You know what else I heard?
Yeah.
The balloons are so cool. The coolest thing that I saw from that on social media was the drone show that they did. There wasn't even balloons involved. It was just like the drone show, and they made it really cool because that's a lot cooler than balloons. Do you know how long balloons have been around compared to NASCAR,
Long enough
for instance?
to where it was like around the earth in
80 days,
80
story back in
days
the
or
book.
whatever,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it's like, yeah, you know, that's a good idea.
So, do you know the safety measures they have on balloons? None. It's in a fucking wicker basket. That's just as bumpers, maybe. You know, they put some metal reinforcements. NASCAR has not been around as long, you know, and there have been less deaths in NASCAR than there have been fucking hot air ballooning.
I know that they used to use they used them in the Civil War to like go
balloons?
up, and they did to go up and you're just like,
It's unsafe.
they're over there.
Yeah.
They're
Did you
over-
know that the guy that invented hot air ballooning died hot air ballooning?
That makes
In
sense.
NASCAR, when
You
somebody
know,
crashed and burned alive, they made an engine
you
stop button.
live by the hot air balloon, and
What safety have we put? Have there been no
you die
updates
in a
to
flaming
hot air
wicker
balloons in the last
basket,
100 years? No updates, none. Not a safety button.
You
Not
figure-
even like a pad underneath it or
Yeah.
wheels. That would make wheels
Just a
make
little,
sense.
just a
does
little
it not?
scooty, just a little scooty scoot, you know,
Yeah,
just
no,
like
let's
a little
drag across the freaking sand.
Yep.
Fuck the Balloon Fiesta. And obviously,
Fuck
we've
the
got
Balloon
way
Fiesta.
more content about this than most other things. But,
No.
like, they don't even do like a NASCAR type race. If you
No.
think about it,
No,
the
yeah,
NASCAR
why
track
isn't
turns
there-
sideways is
why-
balloons, right? So you
Yeah.
race them around until it's too hot to
You
fly.
race them around. I don't know why they're not shooting at each other, you know, because that would be, that would be more Albuquerque.
Oh, yeah.
Like if it were like
Yeah.
a paintball
That's
competition
gold. Yeah,
or
yeah.
something like that,
Magical.
and it's like,
You know what the coolest thing they do? They get close to the water when there's water. They get close to the water and try to like,
gosh,
catch a ring
the
or something.
terror that would be rained down upon, just like unsuspecting. That's just
That
would be
cool.
interesting.
Jazz it up a little and safety.
You know what? We just need to, take it up a notch here. Albuquerque Balloon Fiesta.
Yeah, come on.
Because we had the same old thing for how many 50 plus fucking years,
Yeah.
and that's what we can manage is just. Tired of did the balloons go up today? No, they didn't. It was a bit rainy. So now you got
Just
a bunch
a little,
of
just
pissed
a
off
little.
tourists that are fucking, rampaging through Old
This
Town,
happens.
bothering our
And we are
friends.
so Albuquerque here. You know how things are? If you leave your car for a little while, you come visit, chances are your car might get stolen.
We're going to
here.
steal your shit.
The Balloon
We're gonna
Fiesta is
steal your
once a
shit.
year, and the Bumblebee special shape got stolen.
Yes.
Literally got stolen.
Oh, did they steal the
Yeah,
bumblebee?
they stole the bumblebee.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. This is why
Albuquerque.
we can't have nice things. This is why.
Or when we
can't
do have nice things, it's 100-year-old balloons. And they're
It's
just like, we won't
100-year-old.
update anything for these guys. It's going to get stolen. It's messed up.
Well, anyway, fuck Balloon Fiesta.
Balloon
This
Fiesta.
is. We're gonna do another episode. We're gonna have the same shirts on.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna do.
I don't like
another-
changing anyway.
But it doesn't matter to you because time has no meaning. We've discovered that
post.
through. Yeah. We've discovered that in post.
Time
but
has no meaning in
but
post.
it doesn't matter. Anyway, this has been Mostly Complaining. You can like and subscribe. Send us money. Send us fan mail. Send us things that you
Hate
would
mail?
like. Hate mail, stuff that
Send
you would
me
like us
anything.
to complain about.
Yeah, I
You
like
can
reading.
do that at chuckparkercomedy@gmail.com. So anyway, this has been Mostly Complaining. Good night.
This apartment is a coffin, and I'm comforted to death. And the howling from my brainstem plants the fear in every breath. Well, they say that suffocation is a lousy way to die. Slowly choking on a memory, then pretending to know why. Mostly complaining, and not much else. I pace a line and mutter to myself.